Welcome to the Brain Booster channel. Today we'll be diving into the rich history, culture, tourism, economics, and politics of Italy. From the ancient Roman Empire to the thriving fashion industry of today, we'll explore all the fascinating aspects of this beautiful country. Whether you're a history buff, a foodie, or a lover of all things art, we've got something for you. So sit back, relax, and join us on this journey through the heart of Italy. And don't forget to stay with us until the end of the podcast, as we'll have some exciting news and updates for you. Italy has a rich and complex history that has shaped the country into what it is today. One of the most significant historical events in Italy's history was the Roman Empire. The Roman Empire was one of the greatest empires in history, and it had a profound impact on Italy. It brought the country a sense of unity and order, as well as many of its cultural and architectural treasures, such as the Colosseum and the Pantheon. The Renaissance, which began in the 14th century, was a period of great cultural and intellectual renewal in Italy. It was a time of great artistic and literary achievement, and many of the most famous works of art and literature in the world were created during this time. Artists such as Michelangelo, Leonardo da Vinci, and Raphael, and writers such as Dante and Petrarch, left a lasting legacy that continues to inspire and influence us today. The Baroque period, which lasted from the early 17th to the mid-18th century, was marked by grandeur, drama, and a love of ornate decoration. It was a time of great artistic and architectural achievement, and many of the most famous churches and palaces in Italy were built during this time. Other historical events that played a major role in shaping Italy include the unification of Italy in 1861, which marked the formation of the modern Italian state, and the rise of fascism in the 20th century. These events, and many more, have all contributed to the rich tapestry of Italian history and have helped shape the country into the vibrant and diverse place it is today. Additionally, we should not forget the impact of the Roman Catholic Church on the history of Italy, as it has been a major political and cultural force for centuries. From the papacy's role in the Renaissance to the Vatican's status as a sovereign state, the Church has had a significant impact on Italian history and continues to be an important part of Italian culture today. In summary, Italy's history is a complex and fascinating one. From the grandeur of the Roman Empire to the artistic and literary achievements of the Renaissance, from the ornate decoration of the Baroque period to the political and social developments of the modern era, Italy's history is a rich tapestry that continues to shape the country and the world today. Italy is known for its rich culture and history, and nowhere is this more evident than in its cuisine. From the classic dishes of pasta, pizza, risotto, and gelato, to the regional specialties of Sicilian seafood, Neapolitan pizza, and Tuscan steak, Italian cuisine is diverse, flavorful, and deeply rooted in tradition. In this segment of our podcast, we will be exploring the history, ingredients, and cultural significance of Italian cuisine, as well as examining the influence of Italian cuisine on the world and the popularity of Italian restaurants. When it comes to Italian cuisine, a few dishes immediately come to mind: pasta, pizza, risotto, and gelato. These traditional dishes are beloved around the world and are a staple of Italian culture. But Italian cuisine is much more than just these classic dishes. Let's start with pasta. It's a staple of Italian cuisine, but there are hundreds of different types and shapes, each with their own unique history and origin. Some examples include spaghetti, fettuccine, and rigatoni, which are all made with different types of flour, eggs, and other ingredients. Each region of Italy has its own specialties. For example, pesto alla genovese, a sauce made of basil, pine nuts, Parmesan cheese, and olive oil from the region of Liguria. Pizza is another quintessential Italian dish, and the city of Naples is particularly renowned for its pizza, particularly the margherita and the marinara, made with simple yet high-quality ingredients. The margherita pizza is a simple pizza made with tomato, mozzarella cheese, and basil, that represents the colors of the Italian flag. Italian cuisine has had a profound influence on the world, from the popularity of Italian restaurants to the use of Italian ingredients in international cuisine. Italian cuisine is considered one of the most popular and respected cuisines in the world, and it continues to evolve and adapt to new trends and tastes. One of the things that sets Italian cuisine apart is its focus on high-quality, fresh ingredients. From the tomatoes grown in the rich soil of southern Italy, to the olive oil pressed from the trees of Tuscany, the ingredients used in Italian cooking are carefully chosen for their flavor and quality. Tomatoes, for example, are a staple ingredient in many Italian dishes, from pasta sauces to pizzas. They are often used in their raw form, such as in caprese salad, or are cooked down to make a rich, flavorful sauce. Olive oil is another key ingredient in Italian cuisine. It is used in cooking and as a finishing oil. Italian olive oil is considered one of the best in the world, and is often used in a variety of dishes, from pasta and risotto, to salads and bread. Cheese is also a very important ingredient in Italian cuisine. Parmesan, mozzarella, and gorgonzola are some of the most well-known Italian cheeses. They are used in a variety of dishes, from pasta and risotto, to pizzas and meat dishes. Herbs and spices are also used extensively in Italian cuisine, with basil, oregano, and garlic being among the most popular. They are used to add flavor and depth to dishes, and are often used in conjunction with other ingredients to create a balance of flavors. In Italian cuisine, ingredients are often used in their freshest and most natural form, and are combined in ways that highlight their individual flavors while also creating a harmonious balance of taste. Italian cuisine is not just about the ingredients, but also about the traditions and customs that have shaped it over time. One of the most important traditions in Italian cuisine is the concept of la famiglia, or the family. Meals are often served in a family-style setting, with large platters of food placed in the center of the table for everyone to share. This is a reflection of the strong sense of community and togetherness that is at the heart of Italian culture. Another tradition is the La Passeggiata, or the stroll, which is a ritual that takes place in the evening, when friends and family gather to walk and chat in the town or city center, often stopping for aperitifs or a light meal. This is also a time when people tend to dress up and show off their new clothes, and it's a way of socializing and building community. Italian cuisine is also closely tied to religious and cultural celebrations. For example, during the Christmas period, traditional dishes such as cocchino and lenticchie lentils are served, while during the Easter period, dishes such as agnello, lamb, and colomba, dove-shaped cake, are common. These dishes are often steeped in symbolism and carry special meaning for those who partake in them. Italian cuisine is not just about the food itself, but also about the rituals and traditions that surround it. These traditions help to create a sense of connection and community, and serve to make meals and gatherings feel special and meaningful. They also help to preserve the cultural heritage and identity of Italy, and give visitors a glimpse into the country's rich history and culture. In addition to these traditional customs, another important aspect of Italian cuisine is the focus on using seasonal ingredients. This means that dishes and ingredients change with the seasons, highlighting the freshest and most flavorful products of each season. This helps to ensure that meals are always made with the highest quality ingredients, and also serves to keep the cuisine diverse and ever-changing. Lastly, Italian cuisine is known for its simplicity, often relying on a few high-quality ingredients to create a dish. Italian chefs believe that the quality of the ingredients speak for themselves, and therefore, they don't need to mask them with too many spices or complicated preparation methods. Up next, we'll explore the art and architecture of Italy. When it comes to art and architecture, Italy is truly a treasure trove of masterpieces and iconic landmarks. From the timeless works of Michelangelo, Leonardo da Vinci, Raphael, and Botticelli, to the grandeur of the Colosseum, the Pantheon, the Leaning Tower of Pisa, and the Duomo of Florence, Italy has something to offer art and architecture enthusiasts of all types. One of the most well-known periods of art and architecture in Italy is the Renaissance. This period, which spanned from the 14th to the 17th centuries, saw a rebirth of classical learning and the arts, and produced some of the most iconic works of art and architecture in history. Michelangelo's David, Leonardo da Vinci's Mona Lisa, and Raphael's Sistine Madonna are just a few examples of the masterpieces created during this time. Another important architectural style in Italy is Baroque. This style, which emerged in the late 16th century, is characterized by elaborate decoration and grandeur. Some of the most famous Baroque architectural landmarks in Italy include the Trevi Fountain in Rome and the Royal Palace of Caserta. Gothic architecture is also present in Italy, with some of the most notable examples being the Duomo of Florence and the Basilica of San Francesco in Assisi. These styles not only shaped Italy but also had a huge influence on the world. For example, the Renaissance spread throughout Europe and had a profound impact on the art and architecture of other countries. Similarly, the Baroque style had a significant influence on the architecture of the Americas and other parts of the world. So whether you're an art and architecture enthusiast or simply looking to learn more about the cultural and historical context that shaped these masterpieces, there's something for everyone to discover in the art and architecture of Italy. And remember, Italy has many more to offer, from the ancient ruins of the Roman Empire, to the beautiful frescoes and mosaics in the churches, to the contemporary art galleries. There's always something new to discover and appreciate. As we continue our journey through the culture of Italy, in this next segment, we will dive into the world of Italian literature and music. From the epic poems of Dante and the plays of Shakespeare's contemporary, Giuseppe Verdi, to the modern novels of Italo Calvino, Italy has a rich and diverse literary and musical tradition. Italian literature has had a significant impact on the world, with many Italian poets and novelists gaining international fame and recognition. Their works have been translated into multiple languages and continue to be read and studied today. From Dante's Divine Comedy to contemporary authors such as Italo Calvino and Umberto Eco, Italian literature has left an indelible mark on the world of literature. When it comes to music, Italy has a rich and diverse tradition. Famous Italian composers such as Verdi, Puccini, and Rossini have created some of the most enduring and iconic works in the history of music. Their operas continue to be performed on stages around the world, and their influence can be heard in the works of many contemporary composers and performers. Italy has also given birth to many famous musicians in the field of classical music, such as the famous violinist Niccolò Paganini, and many famous opera singers like Luciano Pavarotti. Italian fashion is an industry that has long been renowned for its elegance, craftsmanship, and high-quality materials. From the emergence of famous Italian fashion houses such as Gucci, Prada, and Versace, to the iconic designs of Giorgio Armani, Valentino, and Miuccia Prada, Italian fashion has had a significant impact on the global industry. One of the most notable aspects of Italian fashion is the emphasis on craftsmanship. Many Italian fashion houses and designers are known for their use of high-quality materials, such as leather and silk, and their attention to detail when it comes to tailoring and construction. This has resulted in garments that are not only beautiful, but also long-lasting and durable. Italian fashion is also known for its timelessness. Many Italian fashion houses and designers have been around for decades, and their designs often reflect a sense of classic elegance that never goes out of style. This is in contrast to fast fashion, which often prioritizes trends over quality and longevity. Another important aspect of Italian fashion is the focus on regional diversity. Each region of Italy has its own unique style and aesthetic, which is reflected in the fashion industry. For example, Florence is known for its leather goods, Milan for its high-end fashion, and Naples for its tailoring. This regional diversity adds to the richness and variety of the Italian fashion industry. Despite its success, the Italian fashion industry is facing a number of challenges in the current economic climate. The increasing competition from other fashion capitals such as Paris and London, as well as the rise of e-commerce and fast fashion, have put pressure on the industry. However, the industry remains resilient and continues to innovate and adapt to stay competitive in the global market. In conclusion, Italian fashion is an industry that is worth exploring and appreciating. From its attention to craftsmanship and timeless designs, to its regional diversity and emphasis on quality, Italian fashion is a treasure trove of cultural heritage that continues to inspire and influence the world. So far we've discussed the rich history, culture, and art of Italy, but there's another aspect of this beautiful country that can't be overlooked: tourism. From the rolling hills of Tuscany to the charming streets of Venice, there's something for everyone to enjoy. When it comes to tourism in Italy, the first cities that come to mind are probably Rome, Florence, Venice, and Milan. These cities are all incredibly popular, and for good reason. Rome is home to some of the world's most iconic landmarks, such as the Colosseum and the Pantheon. Florence is famous for its art and architecture, including the Duomo and the Uffizi Gallery. Venice is a unique city built on water, and it's a must-see destination for anyone who loves canals and gondolas. Milan is a major fashion and design capital, and it's home to the famous La Scala Opera House. But Italy is a big country with many other destinations worth visiting. Puglia, located in southern Italy, is known for its beautiful beaches and charming towns. Sardinia is an island with some of the most beautiful beaches in the Mediterranean. The Dolomites, located in northeastern Italy, is a great destination for outdoor enthusiasts, offering hiking, skiing and climbing opportunities. When planning your trip to Italy, it's important to consider the best time to visit. The peak tourist season is from June to August, but this is also the hottest and most crowded time of the year. Spring and fall are great alternatives, with milder temperatures and smaller crowds. When it comes to accommodations, there's a wide range of options available, from budget-friendly hostels to luxurious 5-star hotels. Transportation is also easy to navigate with plenty of options such as trains and buses that connect the major cities. Lastly, we recommend to make the most out of your visit by immersing yourself in the local culture, trying the local cuisine, and of course, speaking a few words in Italian. With a bit of planning and an open mind, you're sure to have an unforgettable experience in Italy. Italy has a mixed economy with a large industrial sector and a significant agricultural sector. Despite its rich cultural heritage and high quality of life, Italy has faced economic challenges in recent decades, including high levels of public debt and low growth rates. In the 1990s and early 2000s, Italy implemented a series of structural reforms aimed at modernizing the economy and increasing competitiveness. These reforms included privatization of state-owned enterprises, liberalization of certain industries, and the introduction of labor market flexibility. However, despite these efforts, Italy's economy has continued to underperform relative to other advanced economies. This can be partly attributed to a number of factors, including a highly fragmented banking sector, a slow-moving legal system, and a rigid labor market. In recent years, Italy has taken steps to address these challenges and promote economic growth. The government has introduced a number of reforms aimed at improving the business environment and making it easier for companies to grow and hire. Additionally, the European Union has provided support for Italy's efforts to reduce public debt and improve economic competitiveness. Despite these efforts, Italy's economy remains in a precarious position, with high levels of debt and a sluggish growth rate. As a result, many experts believe that further reforms will be needed in order to get the Italian economy back on track and ensure its long-term stability and success. In conclusion, in this episode, we delved into the rich and fascinating culture of Italy. From the delicious cuisine, to the renowned art and architecture, to the famous literature and music, to the bustling fashion scene, to the diverse and beautiful destinations to visit, and finally to the complex and dynamic economy and politics. We hope that you have enjoyed this episode and that you have learned something new and interesting about Italy. Thank you for staying with us until the end of the podcast. We hope you have enjoyed listening to us as much as we have enjoyed sharing this information with you. If you have enjoyed this episode, we would greatly appreciate it if you would subscribe to our channel and check out our other podcasts. We have many more interesting topics to explore and share with you. Thank you for listening, and we hope to see you in our next episode.